First thing I want to talk about is some messages I've been getting. One of them I can't talk about yet because I don't have enough info, but the other one, somebody I'm not going to leave. I'm going to leave them nameless, at least for video purposes.
Okay, I'm going to mute. I'm going to be in the background. I'm still listening and can pay attention, but I'm just going to listen. So,
good day, guys.
How's it going, Jesse?
Oh man, it's cold. My coffee's not ready.
Sacrilege. Sacrilege, brother. Your coffee's not ready.
Oh,
you wouldn't make it as a truck driver.
Oh, I know that. No, my back would go out before that would ever happen.
So this guy, he asked the questions. He says, hey, y'all in dire space, reaching out is trying to do things the right way has not been working. Well, if it was the right way, it would work. For one, a corrupt judge issued a default writ of possession last Friday, even though we put an answer in court. And he had a hearing that we are physically thrown out. My homegirl and her 2 kids will be thrown out on Friday. Definitely need dire help. The magistrate is blocking our appeal, and aside from the Fed route, which may take more time than we have, I honestly don't know what to do, yet I will figure it out. But at the moment, yeah. I saw the territorial jurisdiction stuff about sheriffs too, but it's a rental property and the landlord can grant jurisdiction to their property by contract. So I don't know how to uphold that angle. Any definitives would help. I am not lazy or new to this, just getting beat by the corruption at the moment. The judge literally broke the law on record in open court, and the clerks are, of course, protecting her. 1, the court's not corrupt. People have this misconception that there is this one magical process that fixes every single court action. No. I get similar questions when it comes to family court. My ex is going after me for custody. Can I do blah, blah, blah? No, you can't. And people don't recognize what kind of court they are in, okay? Territorial jurisdiction is not going to work when you are in a contract dispute, which is what an eviction is. You have a contract. The question I have is, why didn't you pay your rent? Oh, we did this process and we did that process. In other words, you did a process because some guru charged you a bunch of money and you didn't even know what you were doing. And now you're in trouble. And it's one of those things that drives me crazy. Is 1, you shouldn't do anything until you know what you're doing. You shouldn't be filing papers and paperwork if you don't understand what you're doing, because why? You have to be able to defend it. And I see these come up all the time. It's like one lady was reaching out to me about her ex taking her to court for custody. Can I do these processes? No. Why? Different type of court. Your ex gave them jurisdiction because you 2 are too proud to be adults, work together, and settle the matter accordingly. So now there's a dispute, and this is where the common law court comes in, because when 2 people actually have a dispute, what does the judge have to do? Settle the dispute. If it's an agency case in family court, CPS, stuff like that, now you can argue territorial jurisdiction, blah, blah, blah. You can do that stuff. But not when it's certain private matters. There is no one quick fix to every court case like they're all the same. They're not. And that's the thing people are not getting. My question is Why? Back to the rent story. Why didn't you pay the rent? You got more money than you know what to do with if you learn the banking system and how it works. I mean, I've got a book in my group. Let's see. Let's share screen. Now, I'm going to transfer a document. As soon as I get it, let's see here. I'm really starting to get. Here we go. Got it. Now, why don't you look at this? Commercial paper and payment law. It's in Floyd's group in the file section. It's in my group in the file section for free. People won't read. You want to learn the basics of the banking system? That's actually a good place to start.
Yep.
You
Nobody
know?
read. Reading is fundamental. It is the fundamental foundation building block of this entire movement. If you don't read, you ain't going nowhere. You're going to get in trouble.
Yep. Now, I want you to look at that table of contents. Now, how are you going to go wrong on that? These are written by attorneys for law students. Do you think for a second if their information is not accurate that they will get called out? Yes, they will. They will get called out by other attorneys that know the system. But you know the funny thing, Floyd, about this is what does everybody do? They'll go buy a book from some guru like they're the expert instead of reading what the attorneys and the government writes, because they will tell you everything. Look at this. Purpose of commercial paper, historical development, scroll on down, significance of negotiability, requirements of negotiability, ambiguities in the instrument, scroll on down, key terms, negotiation process. They tell you everything.
Yep. Absolutely.
But it's 329 pages. Oh, I don't have time.
Or make time.
Amen. I do it. I do it, brother. What do I do? What do I do? I'm a truck driver.
Yeah, you read.
If I can make time like right now, I'm parked. The only reason I'm parked, coming out from the west area, weather, all that stuff, I can't be there by tomorrow 1:30, 11:30, no matter what I do. I mean, my truck's fast, but it ain't a jet plane. So they're not mad. They said, well, we'll try to get you a Sunday morning